Hello and welcome to another Demon 212 3DS VC review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at Kirby's Dream Land 2, which thankfully isn't a huge disappointment. Obviously I said that about the first one because it was like 40 minutes long. This one is more like a proper Kirby game. Well, I say a proper Kirby game. Technically it was a proper Kirby game as it was the first one. But anyway, the whole point of this is you can get abilities, you can get animals like on DreamLand 3 and that if you've played that one. You can collect stars here, and when you fill that star meter up you get an extra life. I thought I'd just mention that seeing as I collected a star. And sometimes they're hidden behind blocks, sometimes they're just out in the open. And it plays a hell of a lot like a proper Kirby game. If you've ever played Kirby's Adventure on the NES, the end of level is even the same on this one, where you're on a cloud and you hold the button and it bounces you up, and depending on how well you've done depends on what you get. It does play overall like a Kirby game, so if you're a huge fan of them and you never played this, it's well worth a look. If you were a huge fan and you were soured off by finally playing DreamLand 1 for the first time, this is well worth a look because this will hopefully fix every problem you had with it. It's just an excellent little Kirby game, really. It's also pretty sizable, because as I say, it's not 40 minutes long like DreamLand 1. This one instead has 7 separate worlds. I'm calling them worlds anyway. Basically, sections like this here where there's doors. Personally, I class them as worlds. The game, I think, classes them as levels. But either way, it's got 7 worlds, and I'll just quickly load up and probably walk into something and die while I read through the list. It's got multiple levels depending on what you're going on. It's 3 in a boss, then 3 in a boss, then 3 in a boss, then 4 in a boss, 5 in a boss, 6 in a boss, 7 in a boss, and a final boss, of which to get the final boss you need to collect 7 rainbow pieces, which are scattered throughout the levels. 7 of them, funnily enough. And it's a hefty game, really, considering it's a Game Boy game. There's quite a few Game Boy games that I never got to play that I'm actually incredibly impressed with, because I didn't realise just how big Game Boy games could be, other than the likes of Pokemon. Every now and then you will get a boss fight, which is what I'm doing here. It's kind of a sub-boss, though, to be fair, not really a proper boss fight, because I did mention that you do get a boss on every world, but this is, as I say, more of a sub-boss. And there we go, I've got the flame ability. I've also got an animal, and this animal allows me to spit fire because I've got flame ability at the moment, because each of them do different things. One's better on land, one's better on water, etc. There's not much really else I can actually say about it. I mean, graphically the game looks fantastic for a 2D black and white game. Sound-wise it sounds great. It's a shame I can't listen to it. And that's pretty much everything I can say about it. If you're a fan of Kirby and never got to play it, give it a try. As I say, if you're a fan of Kirby and weren't keen on the first Dreamland, definitely give this a go, because I think this fixes a lot of the problems that the first game had. And this is probably where Kirby became its own, really, with this and Kirby's Adventure. It's what made Kirby a fantastic game series by Nintendo, albeit sometimes an underused one. But then again, I don't think any series is more underused than the likes of Kid Icarus and F-Zero and that from Nintendo. So hopefully I'll be reviewing an F-Zero game at some point soon, and a Kid Icarus Uprising 2 at some point, despite what the developer said. And I only mention him because I'm pretty sure he does actually have something to do with Kirby and the Smash Bros games as well. And I wouldn't mind reviewing another Smash Bros game soon. So there we go then. That's been the review. I hope you found it helpful. I don't score the games because that's based purely on opinion, so instead I'll leave you to make your own mind up. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions about the game that I didn't answer in the vid or that hasn't been answered in the comments, then feel free to ask and I'll help if I can. Also, if you did find it helpful, don't forget to check out my channel, because there's plenty more like this up there, and don't forget to subscribe because there'll be plenty more to come as well. So until next time, this has been Demon212, signing off.